Well, I've been trying something new and this is part of the Docraft, D-O-C-R-A-F-T-S Paper Mania capsule collection, and what I'm using at the moment is the Wild Rose, and I haven't got the bits and pieces on for the Wild Rose here. The bit that I've got there, just one piece of organza. The pink at the back is organza, which I got from my friend Ted again. He keeps sending me the right stuff. I don't know how he does it, I don't know how he manages it. But I'm using two of Docraft's Paper Mania. One of them is Wild Rose and the other is French Lavender. And I haven't got all the bits and pieces, but I've got the paper. I haven't even used the paper, I'm still using the flowers. I'll show you them in a minute anyway. And I've gone on with them before. And these are a few bits and pieces that I've been using. I've got a Tonix die, which is a circular one, and it's got 3 or 4 things inside, and it's quite a big one. And I didn't know what use I'd have for it, and now I'm using it all the time. And the other bits and pieces are from Spellbinders. These are Spellbinders bits and pieces. That's the internal mech from that one, and I've got 3 or 4 of these, and I've got a few flourishes because I thought they were necessary, and I've got a couple of Merry Christmas bits and pieces, and I've got a couple of dies which cut out me gold and silver bits, and I've been using I've been to Rosie's Craft Shop. It was on Amazon, and these are they, and they're what they call flatbacks, and there's blue and there's pink, and these I've got blue ones. I haven't been using the blue ones just at present, but that's what they come like, and you get about 80 pieces, and they don't look a lot until you actually stick them on. They look quite good when you stick them on. The only thing I found is that the pink pearlescent things, they leave a little bit of colour behind. I'll show you on one of my things where I put the glue on, and the glue took the surface off one of these, the hearts. But it's for what they cost. I mean, I don't mind these. I'm using things as cheaply as I can. So this is the basic bit, and one of the basic bits I got was that I put a gold card at the back, and then I put I put a piece of 220 photographic paper, and I embossed it with the dots. I've got a dotted one. I've got a couple of embossing ones, and this is the biggest one I've got because my cards are quite big. They're A5 size. I do them in A5 size, and it's just a piece of A4 paper folded in half. I don't like to mess about with anything really. I just like to get on and do them as quick as I can. But I'll show you 3 or 4 that I've been doing, and these are they. I don't know if anybody's interested much in all this rubbish that I do, but I can't remember which one I did first. But I'm making cards up for Christmas, and these look a bit retro to me. They look a bit old-fashioned, but people still seem to like them. I don't know. The light's not very good in here, so I've got to handle one at a time. I can't even show you them all at once because I haven't got the room, but I'll try. This is a blue one from my friend, and I messed that one up slightly, but yeah, I'll just move that out of the way. I use these little weights. I've just bought a couple of weights from eBay. I use them all the time for holding things down, like an extra pair of hands. I've got another one coming. 3 should do me, and they were as cheap as I could get them. They weren't all that expensive. I'll show you the little box in a minute. This is another one I've done, and they're all much of a muchness because I'm doing my cards the same way. I think you tend to fall into a rut, but they're quite pleasing. And this is one I'm doing especially for a little girl. She's 6 and she's Evie. I've done things on the internet before for Evie, and she's a little favourite of mine. She's only 6, and I'm making a little book up for her. I'm going to do something special. She's a princess. I'm going to put princess bits and pieces inside, And Dad was going to send me some pictures, but I haven't got them yet. He's never sent them, so I don't know, he must be having problems there. He usually sends them by email, and I do a new picture, so I'll probably have to use the old picture. And this is a little book I'm making for her, just ordinary little notebook for her to scribble in. I don't know whether to get her a couple of coloured pencils or not, but it's what I normally do. It's nothing special. I haven't put anything inside, and it's just the bits and pieces I had left over. And I'm going to put a picture inside of her, and that should be quite nice. And I'll add a few bits of more princesses bits and pieces to make it look exciting for a 6-year-old, I hope. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So everything I'm doing is pretty similar to what I've been doing before. So yeah, so those are the cards. The lighting is not very good in here at the moment. I'm sorry about the lighting. I can't do much about that. Well, I could buy thingies, but yeah, that's my friend, and it's got good friends are hard to find, harder to leave, and impossible to forget. And I found that from I think it was Christina Griffiths. I thought that was quite a nice little sentiment. Anyway, I've stolen it. She'll have to come and beat me on the head with a brush. Yeah, so I was quite pleased with these. I didn't really enjoy making them, but now I've finished them, I'm quite pleased with the results. And I've got this one to finish. I haven't got every one of them is individual, although they don't look individual. They are actually all individual cards. Things are different on them, and they've got different this and different that, and yeah. So I've tried all sorts of things. I ain't very good at this card making, like it's giving me a headache. And the girls seem to do these in about 2 minutes. It takes me all day to do one. Because I spend a lot of time thinking and cutting out, and then I've got to make up my mind whether I'm going to glue it together. I've got more glue on my hand. You've got no idea the mess I get into. My trousers are all stuck up and everything. I tend to forget me. It's good job I wear old trousers. I wear like dungaree trousers too. So anyway, that's it. So those are there, and I can't really give you a good what they call them around them, because yeah, they're not too magnificent, but they're as good as I've ever done. So, and I'm quite pleased with them. I won't say I'm not pleased with them. And they've got a delicacy about them which I quite like, which is feminine. It's a feminine. There's a feminine bit there somewhere, which I didn't think I had in me, but I think I've got it there. I've captured it there. I don't know whether I'll put this on YouTube. I might do. It depends what it looks like when it comes out. And I haven't finished yet. I haven't done the insides, and I haven't done the backs, and I don't know whether to make boxes or envelopes for these. And I've got to finish the book, so when I finish the box I'll show you what I've done there, along with all the cards, and I'll do it in the daylight. Anyway, I'll stop there.